that good? Does that work?
Yeah, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, 3, 2, 1, say cheese.
Clean water, cheese.
Clean water.
Awesome. Good job, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much for putting up with me to do that.
Thank you.
And
That was magical.
Excuse me, can I have your attention? Natalie has a couple things to share with us. You can keep eating and drinking, but she's got a couple minutes to share.
Yeah, hi everyone. I just wanted to thank everybody for coming. This is the first time we've done a spring donor supporter thank you. And I wanted to just give you a very, very quick update on some of our exciting work, and I wanted to introduce you to our two beautiful board members that came, Chelsea Tu and Misa Hansen. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. Our other wonderful board members are not here because they're busy, but I mean, hopefully they'll come next time. And then I wanted to introduce you to Aaron Lawrence. Aaron, do you just want to talk for a few minutes about what you're doing and what you're working on, and then I'll go to Leo.
Sure. Hi everyone, I'm Erin. I'm the outdoor educator and outreach coordinator with Monterey Waterkeeper. So, I mean, as you know, we work with a hand in everything, but right now we're working on doing some field trips to the Alpine Slough with Ria and her middle school students. So getting students out to the Alpine Slough and doing some art projects and learning about the watersheds, which is going to be awesome.
Yes.
We're also working on doing some, hopefully, restoration work at Monty Road, which is a spot along the Salinas River. We do a lot of trash cleanups there regularly, and we do water testing as well to try to know what's in our river, the environmental conditions, pollutants, all of that sort of stuff, and make sure that the river is safe for people as well as the environment and all the species that live there. Let's see, what else are we working on? Should we talk about the ocean?
I haven't told the board, but do it. I don't think anyone will say no, but now they might later.
Well, before we get to the ocean, could you share a little bit more about how clean the Salinas River is, or maybe not?
Yeah.
Great question. So what we test for there is a lot of standard environmental conditions, so temperature, pH, electrical conductivity, transparency, all of like basic stuff that the environment needs to thrive. And then we also test for bacteria like E. coli, and like general like coliform. And generally those are high, like much higher than is safe for human contact. So we definitely don't want people to be swimming in the water or like fishing in the water and like eating those fish, because it's unhealthy, especially if you have a lot of contact. And then we also test for nitrates. So we test both, in the Salinas River we test at Monterey Road, which is north, like near where the wildlife refuge is and where it goes out into the bay. And then we also do testing down in King City as well. So we kind of try to get in Monterey County, a couple of places. But yeah, so we test for nitrates as well. And we've usually found nitrates in the river. It ranges, obviously, depending on time of year and how much agricultural runoff is going on, but we usually are finding medium to high concentration of nitrates in the river as well. So some of our water testing, yeah.
Yeah, Salinas is very impaired. It's not very healthy. There's a lot of work down in what's called the Upper Salinas River, which is actually in the south, so it's kind of confusing, where they're bringing back beavers, they're doing a lot of restoration. It's pretty magical. There could be like a little bit more, there's issues with the ATVs like going through the rivers, but we're working with the county and the transportation agency to get access, and that's what Erin's talking about, to ideally restore this area that is over the underpasses. It kind of feels like you're in Marina, but you're technically in Salinas. And right now it's like a informal dumping ground, but it's a place where you can access, you can enter to go kayaking. And we could have beavers. They have found beavers up in Salinas. They have found beavers up in what I would call the north, is technically the lower river though. It's just we're not very hospitable, and the nitrates are coming from the ag. And so that's some of the work that I work more on. Also Chelsea works on it too, with the putting enforceable limits for the nitrates, for the application of nitrates to the farming. But, you know, while we're doing the regulation and lawsuits, we also still need to, you know, actually work on the land. And so Erin is doing just an amazing, amazing job. She started with us last year, and she's been with us now, it's been almost 9 months, 8 months.
Something like that.
Yeah, and she also helps a lot with like other stuff, and you shouldn't mention that, but if I didn't have her these last 9 months, I'd be like really crazier. So thank you so much. And then I wanted to introduce Leo. He just started with us 3 months ago, and Leo can just tell about the project he's working on, Gabland, and then who he is. And I just want everyone to meet him because he is a wonderful, charismatic local person.
My name's Lona Navarro, and I've been with Monterey Waterkeeper since November. And well, Natalie's been super awesome to me, and we're in charge of Gabland Creek and all our youth leadership as well as community engagement. And I think it's awesome to just want to inspire all the youth to want to teach them about our waterways and all that good stuff, how everything's connected, right? All the storm drains, even if we're in the middle of the land, in the city, it all leads to the ocean. So I think it's awesome to just encourage all the new youth and to just want to do these awesome things that we're doing right here at Monterey Waterkeeper. And yeah, I mean, I've been put in an awesome situation where I could just lead the youth and try to encourage them to want to make a better future. So I think I'm in an awesome situation. So thank you guys so much for all of this, and thank you for being here.
You're also a bit of a documentarian, aren't you?
Yes, he is!
I love filming. These glasses can film, so I mean, I love filming. I love film.
You filmed all this great stuff with us right at the edge of the river, wasn't that? In like, what month was that?
I was
you had just started, basically.
for MC
right?
Gibbs. I was for MC Gibbs. So
Yeah.
I have met some of our board members, and I mean, so inspirational. So you guys are all awesome people, and we're all like-minded here. So I think this is an awesome gathering.
Yeah.
So Natalie, you did an awesome job.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcy at the Buzz did it in her team, and so I just want to introduce Marcy Bracco and the Buzz.
She's Danny, and James is over there.
And Cindy. Marcy and me met, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, and she's been an amazing friend. And she also rescues Frenchies. So if you ever need someone to rescue a dog. And Leo also,
Don't say that with my husband.
and Chef Brandon is her husband. He did the paella.
So good.
Yeah.
And he went to the grocery store to get saran wrap for everyone because he needs his pants.
Yes.
So please, Brittany, and please take it all home.
Yes, absolutely, we'll do that.
Yeah, we're Terrence, will you stand up? So this is Terrence Ferrell. Thank you, Terrence.
Yeah, this is so magical. And then I just wanted to finish with that. This is the end of my first year with Monterey Waterkeeper, and it's just been a real pleasure. I've been in nonprofits, but this one I feel more connected in that, like, growing and meeting the donors and supporters. And Margaret Santos, which didn't get mentioned, but we will also be working with her, and she is a 6th grade teacher down in Soledad and San Vicente, and she was working with Chelsea for many years before. So, and then Harriet Surfrider,
Thank you.
who is also partnering with us on things, and Erin has been working with Surfrider a little bit.
We're
Yes.
definitely trying. That's why I'm here. I really want to figure out a way to deepen our relationship and our partnership around this. I think that personally, our water is life. It's like our air. And what I told her when we went to that fundraiser last fall at the property, it was absolutely stunning. And to me, what I walked away from is Waterkeepers is one of the most leading edge nonprofits and the front line of keeping our water safe. And what I've learned from you guys and what we're actually facing, like, not only is it depressing and it hurts, but it's very, it's awakening to the problems we all face. So I'm really grateful as just a citizen here and a local of what you are all doing, and as long as I'm in a position to support you guys, I'm going to figure out a way to make that happen.
Yes.
Surfrider has been a really great partner, and so we're a small nonprofit, but we try to do a lot, and we're still doing the Clean Water Act litigation, and we're still very much involved in, regulation. But I really wanted to highlight that outdoor education program because I know Chelsea did have somebody, working with us, Emily, who couldn't make it, but I didn't get the opportunity to work with Emily as long. And Erin and Leo, just since I've started, they've really allowed us to expand into other projects. And we're going to be starting, as Leo said, a partnership with the city of Salinas to work at Gavilan Creek, which is actually a sanctuary in the middle of town that's sort of abandoned. And the Audubon Society, who unfortunately Shannon couldn't make it, is going to help us with wildlife cameras. Same thing at Monty Road. And while I love litigation, really what I love doing is setting up these projects to actually restore the land and then see it transform. And just to leave a note with what Harry said, yes, there's a lot of problems and sometimes it's really depressing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's very sad sometimes, but there's so many people that care, and we have such a wonderful youth population that really, it's insane how much they already know, and like instinctively that there's also so much hope. And so I'm really looking forward to this next year, and I'm hoping you guys can join us at other events. And in any way that you want to get involved, we would be deeply honored. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we do have, I think, a little bit more, but when you leave, take cookies, take food.
Hey, I'm gonna throw this out because I'm in your corner as a documentarian. It takes a lot to put these things on. It's expensive. It takes time. You want to do a group shot?
Yo, we go, let's do a group shot.
Is that good? Is that working?
Yeah, that's perfect.
1, 2, 3.
Everybody, 3, 2, 1, say
Clean
cheese.
water, cheese.
Clean water.
Awesome. Good job, everyone.
Thank you so much for putting up with me to do that.
Thank you.
And
I can't believe that was magical.
That was the one.
What?